Hey, this is Sebastian from socialanxietysolutions.com. Every week I record videos like this, and while we're right smack bang in the middle of the second 30-day challenge, and it is incredible, I am just, reaching out to you briefly with a little tip. So, and that's about your belief system. All right, so if you've been watching my videos or listening to my podcast for a while, you understand why there is anxiety. So your brain is perceiving danger. It's seeing potential threat. And the only reason that it is seeing that, some people see it, you're in a particular social scenario and one person is fine and they don't feel anxious and you are anxious in that scenario. Why is that? Well, because your brain is perceiving threat, that other person isn't. Now, why is it that your brain is perceiving threat? Because of your belief system. So, your belief system governs your perception. And so, one person believes, I'm good enough, I'm okay the way I am, people like me, and it's okay to trust people. And you believe there's something wrong with me, I'm not good enough, and people are mean enough to get me. Guess what? Through those filters, your brain perceives threat, danger, activates the fight, flight, freeze response, energizes your whole body and puts it in survival mode in order to deal with the threat that it perceives, either to fight it if it thinks that it can win, or run away from it as fast as you can, or freeze if you can't do any. And that's the anxiety response that we experience, right? Your heart racing, lump in your throat, all of that kind of stuff. Now, one of the most important key beliefs that you want to have in order to be socially at ease is, drum roll, I like myself. Oh, yes. So I have this conversation with clients so often because, they're in a social situation and they're afraid of doing something stupid because maybe then they won't be liked. They won't be accepted. Well, I'll then ask them, so, all right, rate the following for me. Scale of 0 to 10. I like myself. And they rate it and might say, wow, yeah, that's actually only a 4 out of 10. Now do the opposite. Say, I don't like myself. And that's usually a revelation as well. Like, oh my God, yeah, I don't like myself. So you got to do the work in order to release that I don't like myself and to get to the place where you feel I like myself. Now, that's not as easy as, 5-minute tap along. Can be, but usually isn't. And why isn't that so easy? Because you've likely been dealing with this, I don't like myself, for a long period of time. And it might very well come from early childhood, from a whole bunch of repetitive negative experiences. Maybe you felt that your mom didn't like you, or maybe you felt that your dad didn't like you, or your brother, some kind of important person, and you kind of continued that in your head. You accepted that to be fact. And so now you got to rewire that. And you can use tapping and a variety of other techniques in order to rewire that, to get rid of that belief. Now, a belief is just a thought that you've been thinking over and over and over that has emotions connected to it. That's why just change your thoughts. Hey, okay, I'm going to change my thoughts. Well, I don't like myself. Well, I'm going to look for evidence for why I'm actually likable. Well, I'm a good guy. I've got a good sense of humor. I'm intelligent. I'm nice to people. I helped that lady cross the street the other day. Man, I should like myself. And you might feel a little bit more that you like yourself, and you maybe dislike yourself a little bit less. But you walk into a social situation and that old I don't like myself belief is still there. Why? Because with just changing your thoughts, you're not getting rid of the emotion that is there. So I don't like myself has likely shame connected to it, or maybe insecurity connected to it, and embarrassment and guilt and a whole bunch of crappy negative emotions. And that's what keeps it so strong. And that's why just changing your thoughts, even though changing your thoughts is helpful, is not going to cut it. You need to do the emotional work, because overcoming your social anxiety is mostly an emotional journey. And therefore it's very helpful to address it on an emotional level for the most part. That's why we need to update social anxiety treatment. And current social anxiety treatment is okay, well, just change your thoughts and face your fears and be mindful, and then eventually your emotions will follow. Well, how about you actually address the emotional side of the problem, and then your thoughts and your behavior will change. You'll change much faster, it's much more gentle, it's much easier, and you just get a lot better results. Anyway, we want the best of both worlds. Sometimes it's very important to change your thinking, because you can be thinking in such a way that's totally disempowering you, or you can have a mindset that's totally disempowering you. So it's not either or, it's both. But the emphasis is on addressing your emotions, because for the most part, social anxiety is an emotional problem. So to address that belief, I don't like myself, you can start out just by tapping on it and verbalizing, I don't like myself, I don't like myself, I don't like myself. You can tune in with the emotions that you feel in your body that come up as you do that. So maybe when you say that I don't like myself, you feel shame in your face, you feel insecurity in your chest, or you feel upset in your stomach, whatever it is, and just focus on the thought. You can keep repeating it either out loud or to yourself, and you can focus on the emotion in your body. That's the simplest way. Now that may or may not give you some relief. You might also get into some of the reasons. Well, I don't like myself because I'm anxious. I don't like myself because I have this problem. I don't like myself because I'm a virgin. I don't like myself because I haven't succeeded at this. Whatever, you can go into the reasons. And there's a whole bunch more things that you can do. I'm just feeding you like one quick little thing, one little tidbit that you can do, because this resolving that problem of not liking yourself is a bunch of work. But it is profound work to do, because when you go from I don't like myself to I like myself, now you show up socially already liking yourself, and then you're not desperate for other people's approval. Then you can handle it when someone criticizes you. Then you're not, destroyed when someone doesn't want to spend time with you or doesn't like you, because you're like, man, you have bad taste, or what's wrong with you? I'm such a likable person. Can't understand why you don't like me. That must be your problem. Maybe you're not having such a great day. Whatever. So very, very powerful work to do, because it leads to self-acceptance. Self-acceptance is such a key to getting to a place where you have effortless social ease. That's right, effortless social ease, all right? That's what you're after, which is basically just your normal state. When I spend time with my lovely daughter, she's not, and she's very social, she's not thinking, oh, what's a cool thing to say? And I hope I'm not going to run out of things to say. And man, I hope I impress this person. Maybe she wants that, but she's not attached to it. She doesn't really care. She's just in the moment. She's playful. She's enjoying herself. She's at ease. This is your natural state. Even if you've been anxious for the longest time, you're not born with anxiety, okay? And I like myself is a very important thing. It's also one of the best things that you can give to your children, making them feel like you like them and you love them no matter what. All right, on that note, hope this is helpful for you. And if you're in the 30-day challenge, I'll see you soon in the comment section. And if not, I'll connect with you soon. This is Sebastian from Social Anxiety Solutions. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.